Hey, it's Yesenia.
Sam.
And we are actually running late today, so we're going to go get gas while we start our podcast to head to our next location.
What's this all about?
Oh, I don't think it's closed. It's probably just, they're probably going to do construction on it during the week. You're fine. Go ahead.
Think?
Yeah. Okay. So, on this episode, first off, I just want to remind everybody that the summer is here. And for those parents that have toddlers and you forgot to sign them up for day camp, like me, Rowan Park still has availability for day camp for the toddlers. They also have soccer, which is very affordable for kids, so you want to sign them up for that. Cal Park also has programs, but a lot of them are on the waiting list, so I tried to sign up. Man Park, I believe, still has some openings. Please make sure to check out those day camps. Make sure to check out all the parks around here that have, I believe Vets Park also has programs, so you want to go on the Chicago Park District website and you'll be able to see all of those there. Again, congratulations to the graduates. I know there's some parents that wanted to send shout outs to their graduates that will be graduating from Washington High School, or I believe Washington High School just had their graduation. Washington Elementary, Clay, all of them. Also, wait.
The street is really closed.
What is going on? Well, that's not good.
Well,
I guess we're not going anywhere then.
I guess we'll just have to turn around.
Yeah, so we'll be back with our segment, and yeah, this is ONT Now.
So one of the hottest topics that's been going on in the neighborhood as of late is the closure of Boy Scout Road. We're actually out here physically on the road.
Yes.
Right? You're saying at the, well, this is the Indiana official closure.
Yes.
As you can see, it's much more commanding signage than where our exit is.
Which is the reason why we wanted to do the drive-in, is to be able to show what's happening with these drivers, is that they see the one sign. In fact, it's happening now. I don't know, camera, if you would like to capture that.
Yeah.
Basically what happens is they realize here that there is a closure and have to make a U-turn.
Exactly. I'm sorry. I guess our sign does kind of look like it's not
It's nothing.
Real.
And that's what I told you. I was like, there's a little sign in the middle of the street, and a lot of the times, you know that it's because they're going to have construction during the week. So you're like, oh, you're fine. They're not doing construction today.
Right.
So they come through. That's what we've been seeing.
Yes.
Since we've been out here.
But without question, the Indiana closure side is definitely a definitive stop.
Correct.
But one of the things that I did want to point out, since we're here, and you know me, I love looking at birds. I actually like nature. It's really beautiful out here.
It is.
Right? Serene. Listen to the birds.
Tranquil. Like, I feel calm and peace. And it's something that you never notice, because one thing that I'm always doing when I'm driving that is not only driving by it, but driving in a rush, because you either have to go somewhere in Indiana fast, have to go get gas. You're always in a rush.
Some of the shots here.
And then you don't want to get caught by the tracks, because we do have two set of tracks, so we're actually just east of the second set of tracks.
And these tracks are live. I know they don't use them a whole lot, but they are live.
Correct.
So so we're out here on location talking about this particular thing. So you're saying, we're here. How did this whole thing start anyway? It was something about like the condition of the road or something?
Yes, the condition, but it's something that didn't just start recently. I mean, this has been going on for years. This road has always had the issue with the flooding and the potholes, and just in general, the safety driving down this road has not been the best. It's been a problem for years. The thing now is that we had a really, really harsh winter.
Okay.
Really cold winter. The weather played a big part in a big role in the structure of the roads and the condition that they're in now, and social media. I mean, the community said enough is enough. They got on social media, Facebook, got to the media, and the media came out here, and that's the reason why the potholes got covered, because the potholes were taken care of as soon as the news media got a hold of it. This was the result of that noise. So then,
so after, I guess, to Mayor McDermott's office, the mayor of Hammond, right? I guess some of those complaints got to his office, and so he ultimately decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close it down. Like I said, this closure is so much more prominent. That was his response.
That was his answer to the solution.
And then
his solution to the problem.
Right. Now, see, so here's where I'd like actually your opinion. Based on your time in the alderman's office and all of that, one thing that kind of upset me, honestly, was seeing the quote that when they asked Mayor McDermott if he let our alderman, Alderman Susan Sadowski Garza, know that he was going to decide to close the road, he said, "No, I didn't," laughing. laughing. You know, to me, it's like, wow, it's disrespectful to our office. It's disrespectful to us as community residents. A lot of us use this road quite often. I mean, did that surprise you that there was no communication in the office there?
You know, I too do believe that it was disrespectful. It's a jab, and I think the jab may be because I wonder what kind of relationship was in place before this situation. Okay. When I was working for Alderman Pope had relationships with the mayor of Hammond, with the mayor of Whiting, with the mayor of Munster, with the surrounding areas, and even just the same way that you have to have relationships with the surrounding aldermen. You have to have relationships we're on the border of Indiana. You know, their problems are also our problems. We share the same problems. This is when we had the situations of the break-ins, or when we had situations of the crime that was taking place. Going in and out of Indiana, we had to work together. Our police officers with their police officers work together. So this is a relationship that should have been built, and I don't know if it has or not, but should have been built prior to this situation. Sure. Our elected official has been in office now since 2015. What kind of relationship is there between the elected officials in our surrounding areas? And that's what it is.
And just from that quote, it's like I'm saying, it just doesn't seem like he must have much respect for us here. You know, again, not to slight our office in particular, but I mean, I'm taking this as an us thing. And actually, now that we're having this discussion and talking about it, you know, we've had a lot to do with trying to invigorate business. You know, ONT, all of our events fest, we always try to bring business and try to build business. But at the same time, we all know, I would say almost 100% of us, right? We all shop in Indiana. It's cheaper. We understand the taxes are higher. Gas is going. As a matter of fact, we're going to talk about that in a segment in the near future about how all of these taxes and penalties and everything are going up. Well, you know what? One of the reasons why I heard McDermott said he's keeping the roads closed as well is that, we're bothering his residents. Really? Bothering them how? With our money? Yes. You know, and because money and spending of money ultimately is what gets things done, this should be an opportunity for us to really start shopping local then, right? They want to make it harder for us to come here. The inconvenience of going around, maybe that will be the difference of us spending another 10 cents. On the taxes or whatever it is to shop locally.
I was talking to one of the residents here in Hagwich, Graciela Robledo, and her response to this is, yes, I'm not going to shop in Indiana. Okay. You know, and her take on is because in her eyes, she sees that people are still finding a way around. They're complaining about the closure. They're complaining about what Mayor McDermott is doing, but they're just complaining and going through another street and going back to Indiana's businesses. When realistically, I mean, if they drive less distance, they can go to South Chicago to the same stores, or they can go to Hagwich, Baltimore Foods, they can go to La Cienega, they can go to, you know, El Güero, you know, any of the businesses out in the 10th Ward. But they choose to drive around another street and go to Indiana and shop.
Right. I mean, I know we're all guilty of it, but like I was saying to you earlier, maybe it's an opportunity for us to start thinking about shopping local a little bit more.
Yes.
I mean, you know,
support our businesses.
Yeah. At this point, the little bit more inconvenience, maybe that's what the difference is.
Yeah. One of the things that I do want to see, because Mayor McDermott is doing this, is he is sending out a survey to the northern voters, or the voters in the northern Hammond area.
People are affected by us.
To see if they're affected.
Yeah.
I would love to see if maybe our elected officials doing the same. You know, have the people in the 10th Ward been reached out to with a survey, or Hagwich reached out to with a survey on how this is affecting them? Because I'm pretty sure that her supporters, whether they voted for her or not, support her in the sense that they want her to be the voice for them in this situation. Yes. So what is our elected official doing to voice our concerns?
Yeah.
You know, that is my question. There's a lot that can be done here. You know, there should have been a sit down. Personally, I think that should have been a sit down with the railroad, sit down with the mayor of Hammond, sit down with the CDOT, IDOT. There are funds available for this road to be fixed. You know, if it is a necessity.
Right over here, right? I mean, it's like.
Yes. And you know what? Realistically, there's so much land here. There's going to be more businesses coming in, or potential businesses coming in, more development coming in. You know, this is a hot area for development if needed in certain areas, because you do have the nature aspect of it. So, you know, what is your concerns? What are you thinking? Do you use this road? And if you used to use this road, what are you using now?
Used to use it, right?
If you used to use it, I mean, we know they're not using 112.
Right. Yeah. 112's been closed a lot too. Exactly. So, I mean, for us, we're so used to redirecting because of all the bridges and everything, but it's just inconvenience on top of inconvenience. So you know what I think we're going to do? We'll do a little poll on our Facebook page just to get your ideas. You know, if you want to chime in, do you think it should be open? Do you think it should stay closed? Just what do you think?
Yeah. And I know that people were talking about raising money on the GoFundMe. And you know what?
Yeah,
the thought's nice, and even if you came up with the money, realistically,
Right.
it's you still have to go through
We
CDOT
pay enough
and IDOT, and yes, we pay enough taxes, but honestly, I think here what it is all about relationships, and it's a relationship that needs to be built between our elected officials, you know, even our state representatives, not just our aldermen. You know, our elected officials sit down with the mayor of Hammond and the mayor of Whiting and the surrounding area, because guess what? They know that when those our taxes go up, because they're going up,
They're going to go up again.
guess where we're going to be going? To Indiana.
Yeah.
You know?
So, I mean, this topic is going to be talked about quite a bit more.
Yes.
You know, we'll follow up on it for sure.
Up.
But
and we'll follow up with the alderman's office, and we'll follow up with the mayor's office, and see
let's follow up with
what's
the state
going on.
representation
Give
too.
us some,
We'll see what they think. And you know what? We'll make contact with some other elected officials and see what they think.
Get some feedback and see what's going on. So yeah, let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know where you're going to, what businesses, and
what do you think about
what your
the whole
take
thing?
is on it.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you. This is ONT Now.